Hello, this is Kaokane, and welcome to Let's Play Bunny Must Die. I'm restarting the series because Rockin' Android has released a version of which is remade with better English. So, we'll start a new file, and let us begin. Bunny Must Die is a game where you play as Bunny, who, due to unfortunate incidents, has been cursed with cat ears. And she must go to the Devil's Cave in order to lift the curse. It plays as a Metroidvania-like game. There's lots of exploration and backtracking, and, well, lots of items to get. And here we begin. As the new manual that shows up says, I cannot turn right just yet. I can jump right, but I can't turn right. I need this item here to turn right. It is Gears of the Past. It allows me to turn around. And when we go through here, we get our first empty vessel, our life power-up. We go. Since we can't actually go any further left for the time being, we will go right. And this here is our save point. By saving, we add a minute to our total game time, but it's well worth it because this game is hard. Which here we come to our next item. The ability to control time, which is the main power of the bunnies in this universe. And it comes from the yellow powder. From here we continue right. Next save point. That up there is a bunny doll. It's basically an extra life once you get 3 time power-ups. From here we go down. And down here we come to the 3rd save point before our first boss. Our first boss is right there, and I'm not farther enough yet. And sorry, I skipped that. I was trying to get the first hit off on her, but I didn't get that to work. So, here we have the first devil, El Bon Boy, who is rather difficult of a first boss, and maybe if I'm lucky I will be able to guard block more often than I usually do. And 3 times, get behind her, and shoot as many beams as you can with it. And victory. From here we get, for beating the first boss, the running sandals, which as their name suggests, allows you to dash. Dash kick, and of course, dash jump. Oh yeah, we'll have that. From here, we will go down our next path, which is to the north, or the upward. And we pull that back down because I hate pumpkins. And that was my guard block. It is a very time-based defensive move where you have to press direction key right as the attack hits you. And here we come up against this. There are certain traps that are affected by different circumstances, such as time being stopped. If you come across something odd, experiment and see if anything happens. From here, as you can see, we can't get through this, but if we stop time, it's gone. Here we travel northward, or upward. So I'm used to 2D games where upward is north. And we get our first new weapon, the boomerang, or blackwing. And those are useful for this boss in particular. Because this guy, if you get him in a certain way, he rarely, if ever, hits you. Of course, I kind of dash kicked him by accident and took a lot of damage because of it. And that's done. And then, for beating this guy, we get the Blazing Orb, or the red gem, which is used, as it said, to open red statues, which there is one at the bottom of this room. I will wait to grab them. It's not my particularly favorite item. Here we get our second yellow powder, which allows us to rewind time, which then allows us to get to the next area. And I keep on forgetting I do not have the wall jump yet. And here we go. One up since I can. Lost Samurai, the Beam Katana, which is probably my favorite weapon, because it's a giant oversized sword that kills things. What more can you ask? Kill that, and this bunny doll. I will either die or get it. I die. I can come back to that one later, but I want to get it now since it's actually that easy to get. From here, I will save again so I don't lose that bundle. The first bundle of quite a lot. And don't run into the spike pit yet, you can't survive it. This here is the original weapon I had, the Silk Shooter, or throwing knife. In the original game, every time you die, you would get reset to have this item. And from here, you press that, jump over here, then rewind time to get through. And this is the second area of the game, the Fool's Forest, which holds our next life. Thank you, Nestle. And from here, we also, since some of these spikes can be destroyed, we have something special down here. A secret passage holding the Hyper Heals. These increase your stomping damage and allow you to stomp on candles that are hanging everywhere. Like this. And if you hold A while stomping on something, you will... Ooh, yes! That's a hard one to make. I never make that one. Usually on that, you will either guard block on one of those spikes and jump up to the ledge, or fall into the spike and get hurt. But if you've gotten all the life power-ups up till now, then there's nothing to worry. And past here, which is another secret passage, we have our next time power-up. From here, I want to get on this. And I need to freeze time. Perfect moment. Too late. Then we go here, step up here, and destroy these, which I actually didn't know you could destroy those for a long time. And this being our third time power-up, we can now use the bunny dolls to recall a level, or recall a stage. Now, which, when you die, you have a chance to basically turn back time to the moment you entered the room. Well, if you notice, the door up there is purple, so we can't go through that yet. But down here at the bottom is another red door, which we can go through to enter the forbidden thermonuclear plant. And we get our second bunny doll hidden up there. I will ignore him. He is of no consequence. But for now, we move forward. Ooh. And this is where we will get our third bunny doll. But I just have to clear the level of pointless enemies first. That enemy I fought was a cat clone. As you can see, these cat clones are everywhere in test tubes. And now I can get my false samurai back to cut through that better. Go down here, and there's the third bunny doll. As you can probably notice, it is behind a wall. A door. Which makes it difficult to get to. The switch for this door is at the very top of the area. That's why it's good to clear out all the enemies, so you'll have no obstructions getting to the bottom. Save for these things here, which are really annoying sometimes. I just go like that. take the damage. And then rewind time as I get back to it. And we get to the door. And kill that cat. Because it was in my way. Here we have our next life power-up. As you can see, the games keep handing them to us because we will need them later. Right here, you can notice that all of these switches, save that one there, are behind doors. All of the doors are linked to the same time, and all the switches activate that time. So basically it's easy to tell that once I put this switch, I have the timer to go and restart because Bunny dashed. Bunny loves dashing. And then you go all the way to the top. And some people are actually fast enough to get through this entire part without pressing a second switch. I'm not one of them. But here we save and move to the next part of the area where we have a mini boss. So here we beat the mini boss, and I will end this video here before the next boss. So everybody have a good day. I will see you next time.